Hey Cheryl, this is Rodney over at Auto Fair Nissan in Stratham, New Hampshire, and this is a 2020 Chrysler Pacifica. Just a little walk around for you real quick on the vehicle. Just go around it here. Overall is in really good cosmetic shape. Just go to the back and we'll start back here as well, right in the trunk. We'll open that up real quick. Of course, we've got the automatic lift gate in the rear that's yelling at me right now because I was in the way, of course. We've got a whole bunch of rear space back here in the trunk when you've got the seats up. We've got some tie-down points. We've got some extra storage cabinets on the side. Even got a 12-volt back here. Of course, we do have the third row seating. They actually provide you with the instruction on how to lay those flat. There's a setting where you can completely lay them flat or just lay them partially flat. You get to choose. Also got a latch point back here that we can see from the rear for car seats. Really just an awesome feature set to have. Again, three rows, of course, with the 60-40 split on the seats. On this model, let me go ahead and close the trunk real quick. Close that right up. Nice and easy, and I did that from the fob of the car. We also on the fob have a remote start as well as 2-touch to get the doors in the rear to open up on their own. Really awesome feature, especially if your hands are full. A little bit easier to click the button and then to go up and grab on the door handle. One thing you're not going to be able to see when I've got the doors open because they're blocked is you've actually got built-in window shades, and when we go around, I'll climb through and show you them on that side. Of course, this seat's laying flat currently. We've got that storage mode away from the seat. We can lay that straight up. Of course, we've got the 2 captain's chairs up here. They've got armrests, really awesome feature that you see on pretty much every minivan. And honestly, it's probably one of my favorite things about them. Real quick though, window shades built into the doors here. Kids or whatever you have back here, dogs, whatever it might be, cats. If you got a gerbil maybe, you got the space for them back here. Of course, you can get in and out of the doors from here as well. But you do have the fob if you need to enter from the outside, of course. Ton of leg room back here. I'll just get in this seat fully. I've got these seats in a pretty tight spot to maximize space in the third row. And as you can see, I still have about 4 or 5 inches of leg room. I'm about 6 feet tall. Moving into the third row, and I'll climb on back here as well. Just flip that headrest up for me. Coming into the third row, again, whole bunch of space back here for seating. Throw that seat up as well. So we've got the full 3 set for the third row. Extra cup holders on both sides. They even give you a little spot to grip onto for all those gnarly turns. And we'll just pop out here. Give me a moment. We'll go around to the front. Close that up real quick. I love that feature. Keyless entry on the car, and that's on every door. So you've got these little buttons here you can press to lock and unlock the doors when you're entering or exiting. Of course, we've got powered seats on here with lumbar support on the driver's side. Manual controls on the passenger side. As we hop in, we've got a whole bunch of stuff on the cluster, and we'll get to that. In the center here, we've got our center console. We've got cup holders, spare space. We've got a whole bunch of extra storage options beneath here. We've got 2 12-volt, or let me rephrase, we've got a 12-volt and USB ports down here. Also got a button that's going to release a storage tray, really big storage tray. We also have our coin holders here too, so quarters, nickels, dimes, the whole 9 pennies. We've got a dish here for storage. It's a little dark for me to kind of show you how deep that is, but I'll put my hand in. I've got quite a bit of space in here. You want to toss a phone or whatever you have, you can do that. Additionally, you've got another one up here. It's about the same depth as well. You got another USB port and another aux port. All of our climate controls are here with the auto start-stop system being here. You can turn that on and off through this button if you're not going to be using that. Push to starts here. You can notice as I put my foot on the brake, I get my welcome lights. We'll start it up real quick. We've got our entertainment display in the front. Uconnect, of course, because it is a Chrysler. On here, we can look at our media. That's going to be Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. We've also got our music options. If you're going to be listening to the tunes, you can also use Bluetooth with your phone as well. And it looks like there is some navigation on here as well. Over here, we're going to have our cluster here. Of course, speedometer, tachometer. We're also going to be looking at a gear. Just notifies you what gear you're in. Of course, we're in park right now. Our gear selector. We got the wheel here, reverse. We'll get our backup camera here, neutral drive, and you also have low on this car. To put it in low, you're gonna wanna give it a little push in and twist on the low, which just prevents you from going into it unintentionally and then driving around at 4,000 RPMs. But it's a nice feature to have, especially in the winter weather. Gas gauge indicator, digital speedometer, whole bunch of little like nice features to have up here. We've got the compass as well as the exterior temperature as well. Although I am currently indoors, it is reading that exterior temperature from when it was sitting on the lot a few minutes ago. Garage door programmer up top. We also have the sunglass holder, and cool enough, we've actually got another option for opening those rear doors, left, right, and you can do both. You can also shut off the auto mode as well, so that way the kids can't open the doors, or the dogs can't lean up and open the doors, or whatever you got in the back seat. Again, start button's gonna be right here. Go ahead and shut the car off. Just give that a press and you'll have that closed up. Overall, a whole bunch of space, super utility while maintaining a lot of awesome comfort features in this car. I'll pop out of the seat here. Now, one more time, this is the we've got the Chrysler Pacifica 2020. Fog lights as well. I didn't point that out before, but that's a nice feature to have as well. And we got it in this deep red color. Of course, I work for Nissan. We call this color Scarlet Ember in Nissan. It's probably the best red you can get on any car. This kind of dark maroon, I wouldn't even call it maroonish. It's just more of a deeper red, not so much a fire engine red. And it looks really sharp, both daytime and nighttime. So it's a really versatile color. If you're interested, give us a call, Cheryl, 603-580-4500, and we can set something up with you. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks.